Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of The Daily Light. Last night I went live here on my page and I asked people, what do you want me to talk about? Is there a topic you want me to address? And somebody messaged me and told me that they wanted me to speak about guilt. Guilt for a past sin. And I want to ask you guys, have you guys ever felt like that? Have you guys ever done something that maybe you've asked forgiveness for but you still can't let go of because you just feel so bad? Like you carry that anxiety and that guilt inside. That's who I want to talk to today. The first thing I want to ask you is, have you asked for forgiveness? Did you ask forgiveness to the person you offended? And did you ask forgiveness to God? Did you confess? Did you confess your sins? There's healing when you confess your sins. And the second thing is, have you forgiven yourself? And that's probably what's hardest for a lot of people because the memory of that sin stays with you. And that's one of the repercussions of sin, right? It's kind of like the child that breaks a lamp in their house. You know, the parent could forgive them, but the lamp is still broken. There's repercussions to everything that we do. And that guilt associated with the sin sometimes stays with us for a long time. But I'm going to tell you one thing. And that's that a lot of times it's the enemy that wants you to stay with that guilt. The enemy wants to tell you that you're not worthy of God, that you should separate yourself, that God doesn't want to hear from you, that you should always carry the burden of that sin, because that's going to keep you away, right? That's going to keep you away. That's going to keep you with a guilty conscience. And you're not going to feel like a rightful child of God until you let go of that. And because of that, I want to read to you from the Gospel of John, the story about the adulterous woman. So we've heard the story that the Pharisees brought over a woman to Jesus who had been caught committing adultery, and they were ready to stone her. That was the punishment at that time for adultery. So Jesus said to them, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. And of course, everyone dropped their stones and walked away. But here's the part that I want you to carry in your heart and pray about if you've been carrying around guilt for sin that you've asked God for forgiveness for, but you haven't been able to let go of. In John chapter 8, verse 10, it says, "Then Jesus straightened up and said to her, 'Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?' She replied, 'No, sir.' Then Jesus said, 'Neither do I condemn you. Go, and from now on, do not sin anymore.'" So I want you to think right now, have that so present before you, that sin that you committed, that you feel like it's separating you from God. And I want you to picture Christ standing in front of you, looking at you in the eyes, full of mercy, full of love, looking at you. And he says to you, "Neither do I condemn you." As long as you've asked for forgiveness, you've confessed, you in your heart have repented, that's it. God doesn't condemn you anymore. Sin separates us because it's like a wound in our hearts. Sin doesn't separate us because God feels like we're not worthy of him anymore. It's a wound. If you've asked for forgiveness, you've repented, you've confessed, the Lord forgives you. It's just a matter of you accepting that forgiveness. Accept it from God. Ask him to help you accept that and move on so that you can have that full relationship with him that he wants you to have. God bless you and have a good evening.